About a TikTok stream. You'll have to tap into some of the World Cup games. For sure. Do they all go?
How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, YouTube? How's it going, TikTok? If you guys are loading back in over on YouTube, say what's up in the comment section down below. If you guys are over here loading on TikTok, say what's up down below in the comment section as well. We're always looking for some debates. We're always looking for some people to talk to us as to why they would ever support this administration. Now, the reason why I restarted on YouTube is so that we could get more push on YouTube. So, let's see.
Never forget BBL, so you can't escape, you can't escape!
Yeah, you're genuinely annoying, bro. Genuinely annoying. Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, sorry. I didn't know that said. There we go. There we go, YouTube. I fixed it. You're welcome. If you're on YouTube and you were here in the previous stream, say what's up. I would love to talk to you. Oh, we're at 467 subscribers. What's up, Windows? What's up? Let's see. The push should be good. I don't know why. I get more push at noon than I do at night. At night, I don't really get good push. At noon, I could get like 150 people on TikTok and then like 100 people on YouTube. So I restarted both so that I could get more push out there. We'll see how it works. Yo, load eSport Trump?
No, can I live stream my gameplay here?
You live stream your gameplay? No.
Please.
I've never had someone ask me that. How's it going, eSport Trump?
Yo, stop blocking me! Oh, my video didn't play. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Well, you're genuinely annoying. Stop. Please. How's it going, eSport Trump?
Epstein's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
Oh my god, brother. What is going on? Load eSport Trump.
What's up?
eSport Trump.
I support Hitler.
Didn't even realize your name. That's literally my bad, bro. Chad, I fumbled that. I literally fumbled that. That's on me. I take accountability. That's on me. That's literally my fault. That's my fault. Let me in. I feel like the conversation we had was more of me like being a teacher and teaching you, and I didn't get paid enough for that. I don't get paid enough for that. Can I join? Yeah, you can join. If you guys want to support this live and help me out to continue to do these, like, obligated but appreciated. Hello, eSport Trump. You have horrible internet. I disconnected you to kind of refresh it. I see here you're driving too, so if you're about to be home, maybe then you'll get good internet. As soon as you have better internet or better Wi-Fi, join up in the guest box. He always skipping me. You're just trolling because I let you up 2 times and you don't talk. Okay. If you, like I said, if you guys want to support this live stream, you can do so Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link. Not obligated, but obviously appreciated. You know, if we have like 150 people in here, 10 people send $1, that helps me out buying literally a coffee to help me out, to help me doing these streams. Again, not obligated, but greatly appreciated. You can find it in the link tree of the bio on TikTok in the description of the YouTube.
Yo, stop blocking me, please!
Again, not obligated, but appreciated. Fuck Trump, absolutely. How's it going, eSport Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18.
Why do you support Trump?
I don't know. I just support him.
Great argument. Great argument.
Okay, why do you not support him?
How old are you? You said 18.
Yeah.
When's your birth year?
You want me to tell you the date?
Yeah, birth year.
September 17, 2007. 18 and 7 and 9 months. Holy.
Nah, I don't trust you. Is it because I owned you in the comments? I'll let you up. See, I'll actually say your username. Maybe like you don't know. Dude, what's the topic? Hello?
What's up?
Do you support Donald Trump?
I do. I want to trade you pictures for a second. Hold on.
We don't do that here. We don't turn on cameras. I accidentally muted you.
There's an actual picture.
That's great. Yeah. It's Bill Clinton and Epstein.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know he's actually on the flight logs?
So is Trump, by the way?
No, he's not. Show proof. He's not on the flight logs. He's mentioned. You know what mentioned is? Whoopi Goldberg was mentioned. Does that mean that she's on the Epstein Island?
You have a lot of background noise. I agree Bill Clinton should probably be put in prison. We don't disagree. So should Trump,
Okay.
though. That's where we
So,
disagree, because you are...
If Trump gets actually shown that he's not mentioned, like by fucking stupid emails and shit, he should be thrown in jail, 1,000%. But when there's no proof that he was on the flight
So you
logs,
support but you support an investigation against him, right?
yes, if it's shown that he's on the island, then to get rid of his ass.
Then we don't disagree. So what do you want to talk about?
But anyway, see, so you just proved to me them that like he's not been proven that he's on the island. But anyway, I got another one for you. You was talking about deportation earlier. Hold on 1 second.
Never said he wasn't on the island for certain. I said it's more likely than not to be. Another photo. Let's put it up for the YouTube chat. Sure. What about this?
Okay, so can you count?
I
And
can
his first
count.
term is 3.3 million. His second term hasn't been determined on how many he's deported yet.
In 2025, he
Obama-
deported 575,000 or 675,000.
Okay, well then that's still less than Obama and less than.
Then Biden, yes, and that's my point. He has worse border security because border security is reliant upon three things: deportations, apprehensions, and encounters. Donald Trump has less
Biden literally
deportations,
let in
apprehensions,
over.
and
Hey,
encounters.
in the comments, if you'll see, Biden let in over 14 million. It was the
Less
world.
than 14, less than 4 million. He let
No, it
in.
wasn't. Really? Here, I'll post it for you again. 5.56. Here you go. And then here's the other one. I'm gonna.
And then deportations.
Yeah, it's Pew Research. Here you go. There you go. There's that part, and then there's that part. Reaching a record of 14 million. That's
What am I? I'm looking at the same photo.
No, in the comments. 5.56 million. And then
Okay, so
his
what you're
administration.
confusing? What you're confusing? So you quoted Pew Research, yes?
Yes.
What you're confusing is the number of undocumented immigrants in here. So under Biden, it reached 14 million people that were undocumented in here, but that accounts over all administrations. And if we look at just Joe Biden's administration, he let in less than 4 million. And what other people confuse is going to be encounters, around 9.9 million encounters. That doesn't mean they were undocumented, right? So according to Pew Research, and there's a graph for this that I can show you, Joe Biden only let in less than 4 million undocumented immigrants, so you're just straight up wrong.
And he didn't deport any of them.
He deported more than Joe Biden, more than Trump.
No, he didn't.
You agreed that Donald Trump deported less than Obama and Biden. You agreed.
No, he didn't. No, I didn't do Biden. Biden deported very little.
No,
like
Biden, in
300,000.
comparing 2024 to 2025, Joe Biden deported more. That's according to the
Show me where he
DHS,
deported more. because
Department of Homeland Security.
The last research I got, it was like 300,000 that he deported.
Department of Homeland Security.
Then show me where he deported more, and then
I gave you the source,
Yeah, the
Department of
last-
Homeland Security.
the last time I seen anything about it was 366 million or 366,000, which is far less than.
That's according to the That's according to the Migration Policy Institute, migrationpolicy.org, and track reports. That's according to the New York Times, congress.gov. That's according to Peterson Institute for International Economics, Center for Immigration Studies. Biden deported more than Donald Trump did. That's a fact.
So I've never heard of that.
Did Biden deport more than Donald Trump? The answer is yes. Biden had higher deportations, apprehensions, and encounters, which is all things needed when it comes to border security. Why are we supporting Trump? No reason at all to support Trump. No reason at all. Make sure you guys are hitting the follow button if you haven't already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the good things. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit the
I think it's a
subscribe.
quick Google search was 778,000 over 23 and 24. His last 2 years.
Yeah, and we're only taking it into account 2024 and then comparing it to 2025.
Okay.
But
that's
in
way less
referencing
than
terms, because the photo you pulled up was terms. What you pulled up was in totality of their terms. Biden's administration deported more than Trump's first term.
Okay.
And then
First
since Trump's term now isn't over, Biden's last year deported more than Trump's first year, second term.
It's still 778,000. It was like what I said, 680. It was only like 100,000 more difference, and that's not that much considering the fact that they let in 4.4 million.
Less than 4 million.
4.4. I've got it right here.
More.
Here, I've got it right here. Let me post it again. 5.6. That's not including your stupid thing that you was like, oh, well, the 14 million isn't relevant. Well, that one's relevant. The 5.5 to 6 million. That's how many.
That's according to who?
The Pew Research for 500 fucking dollars.
The graph says less than 4 million.
You told me not to account for the 14 million. That was the original state.
No,
so
see, what you're getting mixed up.
6 million people, and he only deported 786,000.
That's not true. In the beginning of Biden's term, there was 10.5. In the beginning of Biden's term, there was 10.5 million undocumented immigrants, right, including all past admins. When Joe Biden left, there was 14 million undocumented immigrants. That is an increase of 3.5 million, less than 4 million. So Joe Biden, quote unquote, let in less than 4 million undocumented immigrants. That's according to Pew Research.
That's funny because I got my same exact research from Pew Research. It's 5.6 to 6
I can show you the
million.
graph. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. So here we go. So this was in the beginning of his term right here, and then this is the 14, right? So we do.
Are we seriously pulling this up from fucking Twitter?
No, this is Pew Research. What?
It looked like Twitter for 2 seconds. It looked like.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened. But this is the graph right here. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but you get the point. 2019, right there, 10.2, 10.5. Let's just say 10.2. It was still less than 4 million. It would be either 3.8 or 3.5 million, depending on how you want to look at this graph. But the point is, this is all under Biden, and it was only less than 4 million.
Even less than 4,778,000 is like a puny number compared to the amount of people you're letting in.
But the point is that Joe Biden deported more, had more apprehensions, and better border security because of these reasons.
If you say so.
And Trump hasn't even passed a border policy. So why do you still support Trump then?
because I'm Republican, then I
You
vote
could be
Republican.
Republican and not support Trump. There's a lot of people that are Republican and don't support Trump. Donald Trump isn't the Republican Party. Like, he doesn't uphold Republican values.
Who ran as a Republican?
They can run as a Republican, just like John Fetterman. He's a Democrat, ran as a Democrat. He's not a Democrat. He's a rhino, right? But the point is, Donald Trump doesn't uphold any Republican values. Republican values are going to be Christianity. He's not a Christian. But Republican values are going to be family oriented. He's not a Christian. I completely think that liberal values are also going to be family oriented. But the point is here, that's what typically Republicans say. Republicans are family oriented, Christian, etc. America first. Donald Trump is anti-Republican values, anti-America, and anti-family values.
Okay, so first term he went up against Hillary Clinton, and I just showed you that Bill Clinton was all over the Epstein files, and he had a lot more drama before that. So I wasn't going to vote Hillary Clinton. So the second
Hillary
term
Clinton wasn't in the Epstein files. She did everything wrong.
Was all over it. So I'm not going to support somebody that was around somebody that was all over it during the time that supposedly
The
was
Epstein
going.
files were released in when?
Okay, but you know when they were happening? They were happening in the 90s. Who was the president during the 90s?
I
My guy.
guarantee you weren't aware of the Epstein files, though. Promise you.
Really? Because okay, so do you know who? He's a comedian. God damn it! He just passed away. He was on the Man Show. Fuck. Anyway, he was out there and he literally went on The View and was telling people about Bill Clinton and all the stuff he was doing and actively getting thrown off of shows like The View. And then he was talking about OJ and his arrest stuff and how he thought that he was guilty, got thrown out or got fired from freaking SNL. He actively was acting out, talking about Bill Clinton. And do you know about the secretary he had that wound up unalived across the in the patio?
I've heard, yes.
Okay, so yes, he actively was talking about all the stuff that Bill Clinton was doing during the 90s and the 2000s and all that. So no, I'm not going to vote for somebody that was around all of that during the time that it was happening. In his second term, I didn't agree with anything that Biden was going on because 90% of it he was going based off Obama. Yeah, would it have been better because Obama was a decent president? Yes, but I'm not going to vote for somebody that couldn't even come up with their own actual stuff. They just had to piggyback off
Biden came up
somebody
with
else.
a lot of good policy.
After
with
he
his
started
own
running, he piggybacked off of Obama to start with. You can't say he didn't.
Every Democrat is going to have roughly the same outline of wanting to
He
progress.
piggybacked off of Biden to begin with, or off of Obama to begin. Or yes, he did. Just like he handed it over to Harris, and she
Harris
didn't.
was gonna do the same outline as the other Democrats like Obama and Biden,
Yes,
but it
because
was
he
still going to
handed
be
over all
different.
the votes to Harris. Anyway, I wasn't going to vote for that, and then I dang sure wasn't going to vote for Harris because she didn't even get all the votes herself. She literally got the votes that he got. She got handed to her.
Okay, so you would rather vote for someone who's harming America, harming immigration, and harming and
I
harming
just
every
proved to
American,
you
and you'd
that the
rather vote
three
for a
people that
rapist
was
than
running
a woman.
against him were not fit because they were all running off somebody else's agenda, and that is the whole reason why I voted for
What?
somebody that
Harris
had
wasn't running off of someone else's agenda.
She got the votes and stuff from Biden. He coincided.
What? Okay. Who was the last Republican president? Bush? I'm pretty sure Bush was the last Republican president. Donald Trump got the votes from Bush.
Oh my God, you're not
Hear
understanding.
stupid that sounds?
Okay, Biden was running. Okay, he had already was accumulating votes and going out and doing his tour and stuff. Then he backed out and handed it all to Harris.
That's not Harris's fault, though.
Okay, so she
Biden's
didn't
fault.
run by herself. She had to
No,
have it
she
someone.
did. She had 107 days and did her own campaign with
107 days.
Yes.
You know how long did the actual running party last?
I agree. It's way less, which is impressive because she only had 170 days, which means she's qualified. She was the most qualified presidential candidate in American history, by the way.
If you say so.
She
She
was.
piggybacked off of
What
everybody else.
qualifications did Trump have besides already being president?
Okay, what qualifications did Reagan have? Reagan had.
I don't like Reagan. Reagan was like top 5 worst of all time presidents.
If you say so, he's like literally viewed as some of the best, along with.
No one says that. The only people who say that are far right. It is agreed upon the Buchman and that Donald Trump and Reagan and Andrew Jackson, I believe, are like top 4 or 5 worst presidents in American history.
I used to have a stat. No, it's not. He's like in the top 20.
No,
Now
that's not
Trump
true.
is like, yes, Trump is like way the fuck down there. Yes, it is. I had a
Reagan
fucking
is like Reaganomics, bro. Reaganomics fucked
Reaganomics
over
was
America.
god awful. Okay, but anything else that he did was pretty decent.
Name one good thing Reagan did.
Okay, besides Reaganomics, he had the Cold War where he ended that. The Gorbachev take down that wall, and then all that other stuff that he was doing. The political aspect of it, the fact that he was in the middle of a Cold War and then ended
It's just
it.
like this is just like word salad that politicians use. The point is that like you pivoted away from my question, which is the fact that like Donald Trump had no qualifications, none.
No, I used the same qualifications. You do realize that Reagan was an actor, correct?
Okay, but can you so can we agree Harris was more qualified than Trump?
No.
Okay, then
Because
name the qualifications Donald Trump did. Then.
The fact that he was doing border patrol, the fact that he was going to talk about that he was going to lower
Harris
taxes.
was also going to do border patrol. Harris wanted to lower taxes.
Show me where she wanted to lower taxes because she was a give to the rich, steal from the rich, give to the poor type, and then you realize
Yes, exactly. She was going to increase taxes for anyone who makes more than $400,000 a year, and then she was going to decrease taxes for the average American.
Jeff Bezos and all those other ones would have jacked up prices because that would have
Sure,
taken
there's
money
no
out of the
evidence for
cost.
that.
It would have happened. You're going to take money
no
out from the
evidence.
rich. There's no evidence, but it would have happened. You can't tell me
Hey,
1,000.
You believe in things without evidence. That's ridiculous.
That's hilarious. You're going to tell me that you're going to walk up to a rich guy, you're going to steal $3,000 out of his wallet, and he's not going to fucking come and jack it up and then charge you interest. He's going to want money
No
back.
evidence that this was going to happen.
It's called inflation and then all the other bullshit.
Inflation? You don't even know what you're talking about.
Or extortion. There we go. Racketeering.
Extortion? That's not extort, bro. Oh my god. You think
Anyway.
taxation is a form of extortion?
But anyway, they would have definitely like say Amazon would have jacked up the freaking prices and stuff on everything.
That's not
Because-
true. Listen,
Yes,
man,
it
I
is.
appreciate you for coming up here. I appreciate you, but I'm just done with the conversation. Moving on to the next guest. Yo, do you support Trump?
No.
Why are you up here on? Yo, do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
One second. How
you
about
support Trump?
abortion?
S1P, do you support Trump?
Up here.
How old are you?
No, I'm 19. I already been up here. I was the one that said keep doing your work.
Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, abortion?
Yeah.
Okay. If I could prove to you that Democrats would have saved more lives, would you have voted for Harris compared to Trump?
Oh my God. You're going to be talking about what Dean said?
The funny
Stop
thing is,
raising
Dean didn't come up with this. The funny thing is about social media. It was actually Adam. Do you know who Adam is?
Is the black guy that Dean's with him?
No, that's Santana. So Adam is like a smaller creator, has like 50,000 followers. He actually is the one that was talking about this study, the Langston study. And Dean and Parker started running with it. It's kind of funny how like the internet is. So they're gonna say, "Oh my God, you're saying Dean's." No, it's actually Adam's talking point, but it's a good talking point. So can you answer the question? If I was able to prove to you that Democrats would have saved more lives, would you support Harris over Trump?
I mean, it's not more about lives. I just don't like the concept of abortion
Why?
because you're preventing a life from being
Because
born.
you're killing someone, right?
Not killing someone, you're preventing a life.
Okay. So should we ban not having sex since that would prevent lives? Should we ban people from breaking up because that prevents not having life? Should we ban contraceptives because that
You're
prevents
talking about
not having life?
suicide or
No,
pregnancy?
you said you don't agree with abortions because it prevents a life from happening. Okay, not having sex prevents a life from happening. Breaking up
Yeah.
with someone prevents life from happening.
I mean, yeah.
Contraceptives prevent a life from happening. Should ban all those three things? Yes.
No.
Okay, so then that's contradictory, right? So just because something prevents a life from happening doesn't mean we should ban it.
I'm not. It's not more, but like you knew what was gonna happen. Like how
Okay,
hard
a
can it
smoker.
be?
They smoke. They smoke. They know that
No,
they could have lung cancer.
how hard could it be to put on a condom if you did
Wait, but a
not
condom
want
prevents
the
a life
child?
from happening, and I thought you said you don't like abortion because it prevents a life from happening.
Yeah, a child already in the uterus already
Okay, so then why is
forming.
abortion wrong? Because it's not because it prevents a life from happening. So why is abortion wrong?
Yeah, because you already have a baby. You're
Why is that wrong? Why
killing
is
it
abortion
pretty
wrong?
much.
Tell me why abortion is
Pretty
wrong.
much killing the baby.
Okay, so if I were able to prove to you that Democrats would have saved more lives and Donald Trump would have killed more lives, would you still support Harris over Trump? Yes or no?
I mean, could have is a lot of ifs.
Just say yes or no.
Sure.
Okay, according to a study done by The Lancet, Donald Trump's cut to USAID via Doge will kill 14 million people, 4.5 million of them being children, and that's at the minimum. Harris would have not cut this, meaning Harris would have saved more lives, and we can look at this based on historical context. Based on the last decades, USAID has saved 90 million lives, so we know that this estimate is pretty much accurate. This is the lowest estimate, so this lowest estimate is pretty much accurate to the extent that it can be. Therefore, you would support Harris over Trump because Harris would have saved more lives compared to Trump. You can still be pro-life and support Harris, by the way. I'm just saying that it follows that you are not a Trump supporter, right?
But Harris would have not banned abortion, though.
No, but
So-
you don't support Trump because Donald Trump would have killed more lives. Yes.
I'm not talking about like kill. I said he's like banning abortion, which I'm pro for.
Not banning abortion, but okay.
Yeah, like
You can be
trying
a
to prevent it.
pro-lifer and not support Trump, by the way.
I mean, you want to say it's wrong to allow a person a chance of getting a life?
I think abortion is a W. W abortion.
Why?
Because I love abortion.
Why exactly do you love it?
Because abortion is awesome.
Okay, and why is it awesome?
Because it's just wonderful.
Why do
We're
you
just
think it's
contradicting each
wonderful?
other. I'm not. When have I ever contradicted what I said? He contradicted what he said multiple times. I'm not contradicting anything that I'm saying. I'm being very precise with my words. He agreed that
Okay.
if Harris would have saved more lives, he would have supported Harris over Trump. Therefore, he's not a Trump supporter because Harris would have saved more lives. Right. So you are no longer a Trump supporter, which means that we can now talk about abortion, and I can debate you as to why you're pro-life. But you're no longer a Trump supporter. So this prop doesn't
Fine.
apply to you. So why are you pro-life?
Because I think it's a good thing to give everyone a chance of living, a
Why?
chance of a future.
Why?
Because if that was like, if your mom, my mom, anyone's mom would have an abortion, you wouldn't be here. Would you want that to happen?
If my
Like,
mom and
do you-
father didn't,
no,
if my
do you
mom and
like your
father
life?
didn't date, if my mom and father didn't date, I wouldn't be here either.
Do you like your life? Honestly.
If my mom
Do
and
you
father
enjoy
didn't date, I
living?
wouldn't be here either. Yeah, I enjoy life. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Would you want that to end? Do you
I
want to
wouldn't
die?
care if I got aborted. I wouldn't care.
That's not true.
Like,
You wanna
if
say
I got
you wouldn't
aborted, I
care
wouldn't
if
care
you
because I
wouldn't be
wouldn't have
alive.
feelings, right?
Okay, right now, would you be happy
If like someone
if
came up
your
and
mom
like,
just straight up told you, I wish I would have aborted you? How about that?
it wouldn't make me happy.
Yeah.
But if she did abort me, I wouldn't care.
Do you enjoy your life? You said yes.
Yes.
Would you want that life, the chance of you having that life being taken away from you?
I would rather have my mom have right to bodily autonomy. Right, just because I like my life doesn't mean, like, for example, should you be forced to give me your kidney if I'm about
I mean,
to
are
die?
you dying?
Yeah, if I'm about to die, should the government force you to give me your kidney?
Oh my God, you're actually going after your teen, but whatever. Yeah, I would give you my kidney if we were
Should
the
you be
same type
forced?
and you're about to die.
Should you be forced?
Should I?
Yeah, should you be forced legally?
Should I?
you be
No.
forced?
Would I? Yes.
Okay, so you shouldn't be forced. The same way as women shouldn't be forced to go through with the pregnancy. In the same way,
Ish.
abortion shouldn't be banned, right? So now you're pro-choice. You think morally it's
I'm not
wrong, right?
pro-choice.
The same way as, okay, yes, you are.
I want more life. Like,
Okay, should abortion be legally restricted?
legally,
Yes.
yes, in my
Okay,
opinion.
so then it should be legally restricted for
At
you
least
to like
not
have to.
only
You
restrictions,
should be
not to
forced.
like
You should
ban.
legally be required to give me your kidney. Then yes.
Maybe, honestly,
Maybe. It's yes or no. It's a true
not
dichotomy.
really,
It can't be maybe.
not really.
It
I'm
can't be
like
not
more
really.
like
It's
at
a
least
yes or
put
no. Should you be
no.
legally required to give me your kidney?
Legally, no.
Okay, so then that's a contradiction. Why should women have the legal access to abortion restricted?
Sorry, I cut out.
Happy Father's Day.
Okay.
Today's not Father's Day. Today's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth and Happy Pride Month. That's a contradiction. Why do you want abortion to be restricted, but you don't want to be forced to give me your kidney? Why?
I wanted like not like restricted, but like more like at least put more barriers before getting it, like
No,
counseling.
I think it should be easy to get. I think abortion should be paid for by the government.
So you would rather people regret later in life that choice? Like, I won't want
Sure,
like
regrets happen
sure,
with
if
everything.
you're gonna
I regret
really
flipping
want
this
it.
water bottle because it landed on my microphone and it pushed the microphone closer to my mouth. Does it mean I should be legally restricted or it should be legally hard for me to flip this water bottle? Absolutely not. Does it mean I should not flip this water bottle anymore? No, I'll continue flipping it, even though it might hit the microphone again and hit me in the face again. I came up with that on the fly. It's a Loki, a W analogy.
Not bad.
Silenced or silence?
No, I'm thinking. So
Let me play some Wayne music. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
what do you? Anyway, so why would you not want restrictions? Like to at least make sure the person's knowing what they're doing,
Yeah,
aware
sex
of what
education. I
they're
love
letting
that.
go.
Yeah, we should have sex ed. In fact, I think
No, I'm
you're
not talking about
progressive.
sex ed. Like counseling, therapy
Sure,
before,
therapy. Absolutely, free therapy for everyone. Absolutely. Sure.
before having it.
Sure. Free therapy. Absolutely. But it should still be easily accessible to get an abortion.
Like, okay, if you were raped, fine. If you were like,
Who are you to decide? Who are you? What's your name?
you want my name?
Yeah, who are you? Who are you to decide
Oh,
who
yeah.
can get access to healthcare? Who are you?
Who are you to decide who can't get? Like, I'm not God.
I'm not
but
deciding
I have
anyone who can't
opinions.
get. I'm saying women should have the access to choose. You are saying women shouldn't be able to choose.
Not saying they shouldn't, but I'm saying
Okay,
they
so
should
then they
be
should have the legal right to
restrictions
abortion,
before they commit it.
If you're just saying sex ed, therapy, yeah, I support that, but it should still be easily accessible to get an abortion. I think you're progressive, right? I think you're progressive. Is your goal to reduce the amount of abortions, or do you just want to restrict women's access altogether? What's your goal?
Reduce the amount of babies aborted.
Not babies, they're fetuses. The definition of baby
fetuses.
is post
Are you happy?
birth. Post birth, yes. So if your goal is to reduce the amount of abortions, you're progressive because progressive policy is going to be helping women. The main reason for abortions is going to be economic insecurities. Progressive policy, like social safety nets, reduce the economic instabilities within households, which would mean it
Sure.
would be easier
If
for
they're,
women to
like,
be able to have children,
poor,
which means you
let the
support
government
progressive
help
policy
them.
because that would inevitably reduce the amount of abortions that happen every year. Yes?
Sure.
Okay, so then you're
if they're
progressive and you're
poor
pro-choice.
and they
Congratulations.
want,
Wow.
an abortion just because they can't afford it, the government should pay for that, which I'm pretty sure they do.
The government. The government should pay for everyone's abortion, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about the cost of
Yeah, pretty expensive
having a
abortions.
child.
The government should pay for them. Your taxpayer dollars should
Yep.
go to paying for fetuses' deaths.
No, I'm talking about how my taxpayer money should go to help raising the child instead of killing.
No, they should go to killing the fetus.
No, raising.
Killing.
Why?
Because if women want abortions, they get abortions. If they want to raise a child, they raise a child. And if they want to put it up for adoption, they put it up for adoption.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Put it up for
agreeing with you.
adoption.
We should have
That's
social
a
safety
better
nets.
option.
Hold on. We should have
100%.
social safety
Yes.
nets. We should have social safety nets to make it easier for mothers to raise children. To make it we should
Yes.
fix the adoption procedures that happen because those are horrible. Because look at the stats; those are absolutely horrible. And we should also have the government paying for abortions. We should have all three
No.
of them, and all three of them are possible. You tax the rich. bam.
Sure, 2 out of 3, sure.
No, 3 out of
Last
3.
one's no.
So you literally just want to control women's bodies,
No, I don't know. I want to control it. I want to restrict.
women's bodily autonomy. Yeah, we know.
No, restrict.
Women's access to their own body. Yeah, we know.
Oh my God, bro! Can I say something?
Go ahead. What do you
I
want
want
to
to restrict, like
Women's
at least
bodily autonomy?
the amount of time before they can get
Human
it.
rights. Human rights. You want to restrict their human rights? Yeah. It's frustrating,
So-
isn't it?
Yeah, a lot.
How do you feel about the women? 60 rape victims per day that don't have access to abortion. 60 million a year that don't have access to abortion.
Yeah,
How,
I said they
how
can
difficult do you
get
think
it.
it's for them?
I said they can get it. I said if they
So
got
women should
raped,
have legal
sure.
access to abortion. Congratulations, you're pro-choice. You're
No, I said
anti-Trump, progressive,
if they
pro-choice.
got raped.
Congratulations.
If they got raped, sure.
Elective abortions as well.
If they got raped, sure, but not
Well, who are you to
Any
decide?
day.
Who are you?
like if you consented legally. No, I don't think that should be allowed. Because why? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you why. Because you could have prevented that choice easily not to have a
Okay,
baby.
so people shouldn't have
Condoms,
access.
not
People
having
shouldn't have
sex,
access to healthcare if they get
anything.
into a car accident, right? Because they consented to driving and they knew the consequences of driving, which could have been getting into a car accident. Therefore, you think it should be legally restricted for people who do get into car accidents.
That's why
to get
people
access
have
to healthcare.
insurance. Exactly why people have
Okay,
insurance.
but the point is they shouldn't have access to healthcare though, because they knew the outcomes of getting into a car and driving, which could lead to a car accident. And then if it does happen, they knew the outcomes, which means that they are responsible, which means they shouldn't have access to healthcare. Yes.
Okay, why do people put on seatbelts when they get into a car?
Oh, sure. Most elective abortions happen because of failed contraceptives.
Nah,
Seatbelts can
'cause
also
they
still cause
want
injuries.
to
And the same way as failed
themselves.
contraceptives can also cause pregnancies. Oh my God, they're both analogous. So you think in both
When-
circumstances,
when you put
if
a
someone gets into a
condom
car
on,
accident and wears a seatbelt,
it
they
might
shouldn't have
not
access
only
to they shouldn't have access to healthcare. Or let me give you a hypothetical: if someone doesn't wear a seatbelt, they should not have access to healthcare. Is what you're saying? Yes.
No.
So then, what was
I'm
the point of bringing the
saying
seatbelt
they're
up? What was the
not
point?
wearing
And what was the point of
seatbelt.
bringing it up?
They know their consequences. if
Okay, the
they're
same
gonna
way
get
as
in a
driving
car
driving the
crash.
car, they know the consequences. Therefore they shouldn't have access to healthcare. The same way as abortion, they know the consequences of sex, which consent to sex doesn't consent to pregnancy, by the way. But let's just say hypothetically it does. Well, still they know the consequences. Therefore, in both scenarios, they shouldn't have access to healthcare. Yes.
I'm saying you put on a seatbelt. You're trying to protect yourself if
You
that
put on
scenario
contraceptives.
happens.
You try to protect yourself.
That's why people
Most
put on
abortions happen because of failed
condoms.
contraceptives.
They try to prevent, like.
Okay, most
further.
abortions happen because of failed contraceptives. The same way as car accidents still happen, even though seatbelts are worn, right?
How
absolutely
dude,
fine.
Isn't a condom like 99% effective? Like 99.99.
You're just stupid.
You
Can you give me an actual argument as to why abortion is wrong? We're just going in circles here. Give me why you think abortion is wrong. I haven't had a good abortion debate in a while, and you're this one exception that I typically allow once every week or once every 2 weeks. So give me the actual argument. Why do you think it's morally wrong
it's
to get an abortion?
98% effective.
Why do you think
bro.
it's morally wrong to get an abortion? Why do you think it's morally wrong to get an
preventing a life
abortion?
from happening? Like, what else can I say?
Okay, you're preventing a life from happening the same way as if you aren't legally required to give me your kidney, my life would also be prevented.
Okay. That's
Therefore,
a good
you
thing.
should
Then
legally
that
be
means we
forced to give
save.
me your kidney, yes?
That means we save another life. If you're gonna die, yeah, nice.
But that means you should legally be required to give me your kidney.
Honestly, I'm actually kind of liking this idea. Then you're saving lives, securing more workers, more taxpayers. Sure.
Hey, give me your kidney right now.
I mean, wait.
Give me your kidney.
I mean, are you dying?
Yeah, give me your kidney right now. Ship it over.
It doesn't look like you're dying.
Well, how could you know?
Because you look perfectly well.
You obviously
What are you
don't
talking
know
about?
how problems occur, right?
All right, show me.
No,
at
just
least
give me your
the
kidney. Give me your kidney.
doctors know.
No, just give me your kidney.
Of your
What's wrong? You don't want to give me your kidney?
Sure.
You'll give me your kidney?
Sure, if you need one, I'll give you one.
Okay, so you'll give me your kidney if I need.
What blood type are you?
You'll give me your kidney?
What blood type are you?
It's a yes or no.
I mean, if you need one and you're dying, sure.
Okay. You do realize if I ever do need a kidney, I could like use this agreement for you to give me
Okay.
your kidney.
Okay. I'll save another life. Fine.
This is the worst abortion debate I've ever had. Bro, get out of here. Moving on to the next guest. I've been on for 2 hours. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a great one. I'm not going to be on